How's it going, guys? Just Too Lumpy here, and today I'm bringing you a video with the subject of feeders. Everybody knows them, everybody's had them, everybody hates them for the most part. But today I'm talking about what I personally think of people who end up feeding in ranked games, and because I've been on both ends of the stick, I'm going to try and assume what you guys should think when you get these in your ranked games. So, starting with the second you accuse someone of feeding, maybe they're 0-3, let's say. I'd say 0-2 is, just having a bad laning phase. So let's say 0-3, and they keep going back into the lane and keep dying. When you are playing that person and you are the one feeding, you don't really see it as like, oh shit, I'm feeding, oh god, and because of that, you don't think, oh god, my enemy laner is now so much further ahead than me. You're just like, okay, they got a kill on me, I can still take them. So they kill you again, and it's still close. So you're like, okay, maybe a few misplays there by me, so I'm gonna go and try it again. And that's when you should have stopped at the second one. Really, you should have played safer, maybe waited for a jungle gank. But all I'm saying is, they're not always feeding. Like, I define feeding as running down the mid lane and dying to someone, running under turrets and that. Intentional feeding. But I think I consider them having a bad game, or they just aren't as good at the game as you expected them to be, in a sense. And it's kind of hard, especially when you start flaming them. They're not going to try and do better, because what's the point now? Because now that you're giving them shit, they're not going to like you, so why do they want to win with you? I mean, of course, it's sacrificing their LP, but at the end of the day, they won't care, really, because they're just trying to prove a point. And I have been on the end of the stick where I've been having a terrible game, been feeding my ass off, getting flamed and that. I still obviously try and win, but that's because I want the LP. But, so you get shit on, you're just getting shit on. And it's just so hard to come back from, because you get into a bad mental state as well, because you're like, well shit, I'm feeding now. Oh god, I can't beat this person, they're just so fed, what's the point? I personally would say, if I'm playing like Zed in the mid lane and I die twice to their Ahri, I'll roam bot and get some kills for myself, so I can then be at essentially the same level as they are. But that's more of a problem solving for feeding rather than what the point of this video is, and that's most of the time people aren't feeding. They are having a bad game, or being countered, or are just getting shit on. And whilst there is the argument to make of why keep going into, why keep trying to go aggressive on them, why keep doing this, and that's a very good point. But at the end of the day, it's League of Legends, and in the elos that we're all in, except for the higher ranked elos, most people consider League of Legends to be team deathmatch, so they'll just keep running in, trying to get the kill, and yeah, so basically the point of this video is feeders aren't always intentional feeders in your ranked games. Sometimes they're just having a shit game. They could go into the next game and carry everybody in that game and end the game for 20 minutes, but because that one game that you saw them in, they are apparently just shit at League of Legends and they're feeders. And I've had bad games and I've had good games, and I know that when you're feeding, it's not always on purpose and it's not always your fault, but a lot of the time there's a lot of things you obviously could do to prevent it, so it's more of a learning experience ending up feeding in one game. But anyway, that is the point of this video. If you guys disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. If you guys have anything to add of yourselves, also let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so everything you say will get read. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Just Too Lumpy, and I will see you guys on the Rift.
I do it for the love, yes I do. So you don't care about the money, well yes it's true. And I'm so blessed to be fulfilling my destiny. All material things could mean less to me. Only thing I ever could need is a Sarah B sample with a dope ass beat, and get the mic check, all the levels right. And if it's good, then I'll be here for several nights.